USA buys Germany? Trump's and Musk's master plan for a new world order. The idea that the United States could take over Germany sounds like a conspiracy theory, but is it really so far-fetched? In the past, the USA has repeatedly shown that it is willing to carry out geopolitical and economic acquisitions. From the historical purchase of Alaska to more recent attempts to buy Greenland, there are patterns that could indicate a strategy. The USA as a geopolitical buyer, Canada and Greenland as models. The USA has repeatedly attempted to strengthen its geopolitical position through economic acquisitions. Canada as an economic extension. Canada's economic and security dependence on the USA is enormous. Many experts argue that the USA effectively controls Canada, even though it is formally an independent state. Should Canada ever move economically or militarily in another direction, the USA might try to officially incorporate it either through political pressure or economic dominance. The failed Greenland deal. In 2019, Donald Trump publicly proposed buying Greenland from Denmark. The thought seemed absurd, but strategically, Greenland would have been an important location for the USA, both due to its military significance and its rich natural resources. Denmark rejected the sale, but the idea demonstrated that the USA is still willing to expand its territory when it appears opportune. Germany as a target, exploiting economic and political weakness. Germany is of strategic importance to the USA as the economic backbone of the EU. Several developments could make a takeover by the USA more likely. American companies already dominate large parts of the German economy. Tesla is building massive factories in Brandenburg, Amazon controls large portions of the German online market, and US tech giants like Google, Apple, and Microsoft dominate the digital market. An even stronger economic penetration could increasingly make Germany dependent on the USA. The weakening of the German industry due to the Ukraine war. Germany's economy is suffering from high energy prices, while the USA is able to utilize its energy sources cheaply. Large companies may be forced to bind themselves even more closely to the USA in order to survive. Political instability in the EU. If the EU continues to weaken due to internal crises, Germany could become isolated, and the USA could seize the opportunity to bind Germany more closely to itself, perhaps through a form of economic protectorate. The Trump-Musk factor. Economic takeover through technology and capital. A key factor for a possible American takeover of Germany would be the role of Elon Musk. His companies, foremost Tesla, SpaceX, and Starlink, possess key technologies essential for Germany. Musk could control Germany's transport and communication. Through Tesla and Starlink, he could dominate essential infrastructure vital for the German economy. Trump could negotiate deals again as president. Trump will likely try to bind Germany more closely to the USA through economic pressure and political deals, dependency, perhaps with a Germany deal, similar to his proposal for Greenland. The renaming of gold, a sign of American power? A little-noticed aspect of American economic strategy is control over gold reserves. A significant portion of Germany's state gold is stored in the USA. If the USA continues to expand its control over gold and possibly even revalue or rename it America Gold, it could further weaken Germany's financial sovereignty. Russia as an ally of the USA? The new axis Washington-Moscow. Many Western countries assume that the USA and Russia will remain archenemies. However, geopolitically, it would be advantageous for the USA to secure Russia as a junior partner, making Russia's resources available to the USA. The USA could attempt to bind Russia closer to itself through economic incentives or geopolitical deals. An American-Russian collaboration could put Europe in an even weaker position. Exploiting Ukraine as a resource source. U.S. companies have already begun to tap valuable natural resources in Ukraine. A long-term strategy could involve using Ukraine as a resource supplier for a new U.S.-dominated world order, further binding Germany independence. Conclusion. Is a U.S. purchase of Germany possible? A direct purchase of Germany is highly unlikely politically. However, through economic dominance, technological control, and geopolitical deals, the USA could increasingly bind Germany to itself, to the point where Germany effectively has no choice but to align with the USA. What today still sounds like an absurd idea could become a reality in a world with geopolitical upheavals faster than many think.